So I didn't do a unboxing of my Can-Am snowplow kit for my Outlander Max. So I kind of already screwed up this video that way. But I don't know if I'm just missing something or if it did not come in my boxes, but I do not have a drilling template for my skid plate for the mounting bracket that goes on the bottom. So now I'm going to try to find that. So yeah, I'm out here now because apparently there's like 90 different skid plates that come with these, and there's no, I haven't found a clear-cut area where it says your model has this and your model has that. So now I'm going to measure what my model has so that I know how many spacer washers to put in when I get my plate ready to go in the holes that I'm going to figure out how to drill, when to drill, when I figure out where my drilling template is. So yeah, super fun right now. Not overly excited. Definitely this is going to be the lamest how-to video, but I think it's definitely going to work towards those people that are a little less organized, don't have the amazing shop and all the amazing tools set up. I mean, I have a pretty big garage here, so you know, I got almost a little over 9 foot tall ceilings, double garage up front, back, not heated, attic space up there, but so I got a big space to do it. Tools still haven't been organized because I just finished building this thing. And yeah, so I'm out here right now. I'm gonna measure my skid plate so I know what my washer size needs to be, and then I'm gonna spend however long it takes me to figure out where the drilling template is so that I can lift my quad back up in the air, tape the template on there, and drill some holes. And then hopefully I can come back to this video and we can I can show you how a very, very, very mechanically inclined but not mechanic type of individual, the struggles that we all go through with limited instructions. So right now, Can-Am, I'm very disappointed in what I took out of the boxes. I took a lot of precautions with 80 languages on each one of them and part numbers, and that's it. Nothing else. It wants me to go onto a website that's not mobile friendly, so then you have to get on a computer, and yeah, so that's annoying on top of it too. So Can-Am, step up your game, maybe hook up with IKEA. Their instructions 10 times better, 100 times better than what you have. I mean, honestly, stuff from Walmart has better instructions than you, Can-Am. So you guys sell your machines for good money, the plow system for good money, step up on the instructions. Come on! All right, back in a bit. Okay, so I forgot to tell you guys, I already put the black push arm on the plow. All right, but what I forgot to show you, since the directions suck, is you got the bolt, you have a washer, there's a small bushing and a small bushing, a big bushing with like a moon shape in it, and then another bigger bush, a big bushing that goes in the push bar, then another washer and a lock nut. That's how all that sequence goes. It does not show it good in the instructions. I haven't found a video on YouTube that shows it good, and so it's a big pain in the butt. So Can-Am needs to step up their game, check out with IKEA. I'm not sponsored by either, but let's go. Let's get some good instructions going on here, people. All right, so trying to tighten this is gonna be a pain in the butt, just laying flat like the guy showed it in the Can-Am video. What are you doing? Yeah, you gotta be, the camera's gonna be on me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the push tube up, the plow up like this, so you can actually get to the bolts on the back side. So if you look here, you'll see that that's that bushing that goes in the push tube. There's the big bushing with the U, like the little bevel half moon out of it. And then there's little bushings that go in the plastic here, both sides. Then you got your lock nut. And when you tighten that all together, it'll pull all those bushings in, tighten where they go. All right, so I'm not gonna show you me tightening the bolts because that's lame. The spring should be pretty self-explanatory. It might be the only one thing that the guy shows really well on the Can-Am. No, on the Can-Am. No, on the Can-Am website. Dresden.
I'm not breaking it.
Leave it be. And just pull these stinking things out of here. They go in 2 spots. They go right here and right here. They're pretty black. Why would I have 4 springs?
One goes there, one goes there.
Look, it has hooks.
Yeah,
hooks.
it has hooks.
It's a breakaway spring so that when you're plowing, if you hit something with the edge, it folds the plow down. See?
Hi everyone, my name is Dresden.
Hi. I'm Greg's son.
I think I can remember.
He's remembering everybody.
Yeah, I'm remembering. What you do is you hook here, and you hook in here, and this guy goes in here. You put your little nut on here. Whoop. And then do the other side. Hook.
Probably dead.
Why, it doesn't matter. Actually, I want them both pointing inside, so I'm gonna change this one over here. I like them looking the same, so I'm gonna make them point the same way.
It doesn't have to do that though.
Probably not. But I don't know. See, that's what I don't like though. I don't like the spring being up like this. So, let's turn it. Let's see if we can make happen what we want happen. Nope, we can't. So it's gonna have to be, I would rather have the spring down like that. So it's gonna be, my OCD is not gonna be satisfied today.
Wait, you have OCD?
Sometimes. There you go. That is not how tight they're supposed to be though. So now what we gotta do is we're gonna put a screwdriver in here, and then we're gonna, it would be faster with a drill and a bit on here, and you go and pull it tight and pull it tight, okay? Cut. All right, so 2 other bolts in this thing that I forgot to put on here, you know. Ooh, smarty smart pants, right? First off, you put it on this guy. Get it worked all the way up there. And this is how these are gonna stay snug up against this plate. Then you put this in there. Then you put your lock nut on there. Maybe, if you're not a fingered handicapped individual. All right, then we do this. We undo our mistake.
Dad, you should say not to be mean.
I'm not being mean. Saying that my hand's handicapped?
Yeah.
No, I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed, so my left hand doesn't work as efficiently as my right one, so it's handicapped. Just like in golf. If you play somebody that's a scratch golfer and you're not a scratch golfer, they give you a handicap. Handicapped hand, not handicapped hand. There we go.
Trying to explain to my brother how much of
Check it
this
out.
he
Here's
is.
what it should look like when you got the springs on there. I will...
Sorry that it's not focusing, guys.
Does it help with my fingers in there?
Wait. There you go, focus.
Nice. All right, we got that spring tightened up. I don't have a 17mm socket, so I had to do it the hard way with a box-end wrench. Whatever, it's done, it's tight, it's snug. Springs are nice and snug. The next step, underneath the quad. We gotta get that thing lifted up, basically all the way up. They recommend that you take the front tires off. I'm gonna try to do it without taking the front tires off because I don't have a torque wrench either. And you've got to torque those lugs to spec. Obviously, 1, so they don't fall off. 2, if you torque them down too tight, which I have a tendency to do, you snap the lugs, and I don't want to replace one. So I'm gonna probably try to put the plow plate on without taking the tires off. Might be a little bit more cumbersome, but whatever, we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna use this gigantic garage as a lift. So I have a 4x4 that runs between my rafters, and I'll use the winch on the 4-wheeler to lift it up to where I need it to be. And that's what we'll do to zip some holes. I'll get you, when I get that all put together and I get that up, I'll put the drill template on there. I don't know why my videographer's changing the camera angle. Turning it, but she is. And then we'll drill out the holes and we'll put the plate in and see how fun and cumbersome that is. Till next time, until I get to that step, I'm gonna sign off for this second, okay? We're gonna put the plate, the attaching plate for the plow on the bottom of the Can-Am. So here's what they send you in the packaging. Oh, what's that say? Instructions? Let's go to instructions.brp.com. Okay, here we are. You type in the plate number, right? 715006360. Well, look at how many times I've got it. First off, here it is. Okay, great. But why is the plow limit switch here? Why is this ProMat outlet? Oh my gosh, there it is again. There it is again. Which one do you pick? I don't know. Well, let's just start picking some. I'm gonna go to this one. Seems like the most reasonable because there's fewer items. Oh my gosh, look at that. Why would it even come up on a full page? No, let's limit the page. So I don't even need reading glasses until I come to BRP's website, instructions. Protector? Which protector is this? I don't know. Does it tell me here at the top which model it goes to? Nope. I'm just supposed to guess. Thanks, Can-Am, for being super insightful. Look, more cutting of stuff that I'm not sure if I have it or not. I'm assuming, based on what this looks like, that those are aluminum plates. But I could be incorrect. So, again, more protectors, more protectors. How about you set up the instructions for the model that everybody has? And we go from there. Like, there's one plate. Here's another one. Here's yet another one. And there's another one. And there's another one. And another one.
Hard to carry it?
Pretty sure this is the one that I have. But again, doesn't really tell me. So I definitely have to lift it up and see. But here, you see these? It does tell me what size drill I need, drill bit, and hole saw, and a swivel socket extension. Don't have one of those, so this ought to be interesting. Torque wrench, I have one of those. Cutting scissors and adhesive tape. Why would I be taping anything? You know why? It's the drilling template. Hammer and a punch to center to mark the holes to drill. Well, if you have a clue on how to drill, you shouldn't have to do that. So then it shows you all these parts here, right? Okay, great. I have all those parts. And gives you a percentage. Tells you this. Tells you where to put the diagram. Then you got those. We did that. We did that. We did that. And now we got to do that, but that doesn't even show the skid plate. So that's super interesting, isn't it? So I don't even know if we're going to do this right. We sure hope we do. I'm like, what's this little deal here for? Nobody knows. They just want to put it in there for fun. So don't those look just super, super helpful? I'm gonna lean towards no. We're now gonna get this rig up in the air, drill some holes, tighten some nuts, see what happens. All right, so here's the template that I printed up. Not only, are you ready? Not only do you print it up and they say print it to scale, okay, and I have to cut it out now. I'm like, seriously, what is this preschool again? I gotta cut out pieces of paper to make this work? Hey, Can-Am, how about you kill one extra tree? Everybody's gonna roast me on this one. And send me a template that fits. All right, back in. We got the template out and we got to put on the four-wheeler. On the skid pad, as you can see, it's done its job. Needs to get replaced, but right now we're putting the plow on so we can plow stuff. 7/8 hole saw for these 4 holes, 1/2-inch drill bit for these 4 holes. And we're gonna start drilling. I don't think you need to watch me drill holes.
Hey everybody, we are going to start on the small holes. As you can see, all of the holes are drilled. So, we're moving on to the smaller holes. Right now we're taking out this because we're not taking off the tire.
We gotta cut some of this so that the frame fits. Hour and a half. We have a great location to do this in.
Yeah, sorry about the background noise. We're just trying to keep warm.
All right, so as the instructions say to take off the tires, I didn't want to take off the tires because I don't want to deal with extra stuff. There's already enough steps in this whole process as there is. If you have these guards, you got to cut a little notch out right here. So this was all one piece, and I had to cut this notch out on both sides so that the plate fits up in there. It shows it on the directions, but it shows you different pieces. So all I did was I left them on, took my piece, put it up here to see where I needed to cut out, and then I just marked it out myself and cut it with my little battery operated circular saw. And now we're gonna start putting stuff together and see what happens. So taking these protectors off, this is the biggest reason they want you to take the tires off, because you've got a nut on the back of this bolt and it's easier to get to it if the tire wasn't there. But if you do this, you got long arms. Turn the wheel, see where you're going. And then done.
And then you repeat that step on the same side if you do it for me.
All right, we're getting ready to put the plate on. This has got to go up inside the frame. All right, so here where your A-arms come into, it's got to go just in front of that. Not in between, but right in front of that. If you can see, get in there, cameraman, camera woman. And then we'll set it right up in there. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we'll bring our plate up in there. I'm gonna throw some nuts on it and show you what it looks like after we got it semi-installed.
Do you have a little Chinese four-wheeler? Is it breaking down? We can help. Just don't buy it.
I'm just hooking up the two bolts.
This is behind.
To keep the plate up.
Trying to keep the plate up. That's what it looks like, folks.
So far, so okay.
So, folks, you probably don't care about the other side, but here's the other side. Got the same thing. So, peekaboo, I see you.
So this bracket, they want right here, right? Well, guess what? That's right in the little area where these A-arms go, the back part of the A-arm, and apparently must have like baby hands to be able to reach in there. It's gonna be interesting, folks. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know what the camera pool. Shit.
Came up with the idea.
But we're dingus.
Lovely. Lovely. Keeper.
Come on.
Well, see you on the next step.
putting all these nuts in here, and then there's one that just doesn't make any sense.
Because Can-Am doesn't know how to do instructions.
These two right here, it says to put these flange nuts on, but if I put them on, all it's going to do is just screw them tight. So I'm not sure what it doesn't attach it to anything, so I'm not sure what their plan was there, but very odd.
Hey everyone, I forgot to record this, but we're trying to put, well, I'm not trying to, I'm the cameraman. Trying to put in 2 more of these bolts and 2 more of the holes. And it's kind of hard. So he's trying to get up there. I don't know exactly. He's trying to get, oh, here. He's trying to get up right there. And it's pretty hard because there might be still some gunk up there that we forgot. So, yeah. Sorry that I didn't record. This is the halftime show. Not really in the half of the video. But if you can find the secret letter in the tires, you get $1 quadrillion. Just joking. You don't get no money. Okay, guys. We're almost there. Guys and gals.
Are we though?
We're almost done putting the 2 more bolts in. And then you can just roast in the comments.
Are we though?
How dangerous this is. We don't have a lift. It could fall still. But anyway, your roasts are very appreciated and enjoyed because then we can just roast you back. Yeah, so don't try us. We roast almost all the time. It's a 24/7 thing. It's what we do. So yeah. Okay, guys and girls. We got all the bolts in.
We got 1 more.
We have 1 more actually. Never mind. Sorry. Don't listen to me. Anyway. We're gonna start tightening them soon in their specific order. Because we got the 3 little pig vibes going on.
Alright, so the next item here is we gotta center the plate. Make sure that it's centered. And then we tighten from the back forward. And then we tighten these nuts right here, making sure, or these nuts right here, making sure not to bend this bracket. So that'll be my next step now that I got all the nuts and bolts on, is to center it and then tighten it backwards, forwards.
Filming.
Feel me pulling this bad boy out?
Yep.
I'm sure a lot of people have better ones than I do, but I don't use this very often. Pretty much it's gonna be just with Can-Am. So I just bought a Husky one. That'll do what we need to do. We're gonna start cranking.
We're gonna start cranking this baby down. So we were about to start, and then we got the wrong size. Well, I didn't get it. Greg did get the wrong size. My dad. So you have to remember, you have to tighten it from down up. So yeah. Now we're tightening all the bolts.
I'm loosening them a little bit so I can.
Oh, never mind. We're loosening them. Where are we? I don't know. We're scratching up all the bolts.
Good.
Now we're tightening the back just so we can do all this stuff. And why did you put the light on my hood? Anyway, now we're tightening down and around here. You can't really see because the light's on my hood. So yeah.
All right, so we tightened all these up. I think I over tightened this one maybe a little bit. Bracket in there slightly bent, but who cares? It'll stay nice and tight. And we're gonna put the 4-wheeler down and we're gonna hook it up and see if it works. We're gonna plow the driveway that's already been shoveled and snowblowed. Run it through this little loop here. Snap it in there. And then
Just drags it across the floor. on?
It doesn't look stiff on this side. That's stiff on the
Don't worry, your face isn't in the video.
It would wobble if it wasn't connected.
The struggles. Don't crash into the fence.
Better if it wasn't all packed down.
And that's how you put a plow on a four-wheeler Can-Am. Now that's a happy man. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below.